Today we're going to be talking about the top 10 secrets you must know about Outlander Season 6. Outlander is a popular Netflix show, and it's set to make a return for its 6th season in 2022. A historical drama based on the book series of the same name by author Diana Gabaldon. The series is a time travel novella of a 20th century World War II nurse being transported back to the mid-18th century, where she gets embroidered into an uprising. And from here on, the series takes a few drastic twists and turns. So if you've not watched this series yet, we don't want to give you any spoilers, so start watching it today. With Season 5 leaving us all on a cliffhanger, we can expect so many surprises in the next season. So stick around until number 1, as you don't want to miss this video if you're a big fan of the show and want to give some rest to your curiosity about the upcoming events in the series. Before we go any further, smash that like button and subscribe to our channel for more content. Let's get into the video. Number 10. Emotional twists. Outlander Season 6 added a whole slew of new characters to the show, and prospects for the new season seem to be even brighter than all the previous ones. One thing that has been unanimously voiced by the executive producers and cast alike is the fact that Season 6 will be an emotional rollercoaster. As if the time-traveling drama didn't have many conspiracies and twists over the years, now we've got to deal with the emotional sides of it too. On more than one occasion, they have voiced their opinions in interviews and other such appearances. One such instance being Catriona Balfe's teasing interview during her promotion for a new movie, Belfast. She also praises her new co-stars for the upcoming season. Another was when Matthew B. Roberts promised fans that the 6th season will be filled with interesting drama. Number 9. Jamie's Ghost. Fans are keen to know and work out how Jamie Fraser's ghost will play a part in the end of Outlander, and if he and Claire will survive much longer as the Revolutionary War approaches. There are also questions about their daughter, Brianna, played by Sophie Skelton, and whether she's going to remain in the 18th century with husband Roger Mackenzie, played by Richard Rankin. There's also been plenty of speculation about how and when the Frasers will die. But now one fan has theorized what Claire will do once Jamie passes. They also noted that Claire has some rather interesting interactions with Bones throughout the series, and she believes these are linked to how she ended up in the 18th century. Number 8. Go Tell the Bees That I'm Gone. The full story is currently being told in Diana Gabaldon's original series of novels, which began way back in 1991. After more than 6 years, the 9th novel in the series, Go Tell the Bees That I'm Gone, will be released later this year. As the saga is expected to conclude after 10 volumes, readers are hoping for some major revelations to be included in the final 2 installments. With the show also slated to end after the 7th season, which has already been announced, it's interesting to see where the producers are willing to take on in the remaining parts. And Season 6 is slated only for 8 episodes, while 7 is scheduled for the full 16. Number 7. Claire's time travel powers. As demonstrated throughout the series, Claire's ability to travel through the magical stones in time to go back is a rare property possessed only by a few selected characters. Moreover, the fact that her daughter, Brianna, is also able to travel proves the power is hereditary and can actually be passed down through generations. Unfortunately, much of Claire's past remains a mystery, as her parents, Henry and Julia Beauchamp, were killed in a car crash when she was 5. However, viewers have been introduced to her uncle, Quentin Beauchamp, played by Prentice Hancock, an archaeologist and traveler who appeared briefly in the first season of the show. Claire's first husband, Frank Randall, played by Tobias Menzies, was also a historian who traced his ancestry back to the sadistic English officer Jonathan Blackjack Randall. Moreover, Bree's eventual husband, Roger Mackenzie, played by Richard Rankin, was first introduced to Claire's daughter when she and her mother arrived in Oxford to learn more about the Jacobite Rising of 1745. Number 6. A Breath of Snow and Ashes. Outlander Season 6 will be based on the 6th novel in the series, A Breath of Snow and Ashes. A portion of the story from A Breath of Snow and Ashes was covered in Season 5 of Outlander, but it is a big book, so there is a lot more story to come. As it opens, the Frasers are overcoming the traumas of the last season. Claire's kidnap and sexual assault, Brianna's abduction by Stephen Bonnet, Roger's being hung and almost dying, and also covered in this part would be Jamie's brush with death after being bitten by a poisonous snake, and the death of his godfather, Murtagh, played by Duncan LaCroix, at the Battle of Alamance. Number 5. Mystery of MALVA'S Death. As we all know, according to the book, Malva starts working for Claire as an apprentice, but things quickly change one day when she is discovered murdered. With the town quickly putting the blame on Claire, Thomas steps up to take the blame for Malva's death, but it doesn't add up as there is no motive for the killing. Eventually, the truth is revealed, with Alan behind Malva's death. Shockingly, Malva was pregnant with Alan's child, with Alan killing her for his own disturbed behavior. Whether this will truly be fully adapted into the show remains to be seen, though with all three characters cast, it all but looks confirmed to be actually happening. Number 4. Struggles of MARSALI and Fergus. Also in Season 6, MARSALI, played by Lauren Lyle, and Fergus, played by Caesar Domboy, will be having a tumultuous time. This was revealed by Lauren to Radio Times. If the series sticks to the book, it is because MARSALI gives birth to a son with dwarfism, and the superstitions of the time cause problems with their neighbours. MARSALI and Fergus have also been this fun, romantic couple. Young, cool, like the ones that make people laugh and are just really in love with each other, and have all these kids. And this time, it just got really deep and really dark. They're at their most tested. Then she added that it's the first time you see MARSALI having to step up, and she's sort of supporting the family and dealing with her own needs. Number 3. Post-production hurdles. A lot goes into post-production that viewers may not realize. The editors of the show, Alicia Bissett and Michael O'Halloran, noted that the departments included in the process of final editing and post-production range from visual effects and music to sound mixers. As a post-producer, Alicia revealed that she works with anywhere between 20 and 100 people throughout the whole process. The show is shot throughout locations in Scotland, England, Prague, in Czech Republic, and Cape Town, in South Africa. Hence, most of Outlander's post-production happens in Scotland, but the finishing team is located in Los Angeles. In terms of editing, Michael was candid when he revealed which installments were the most difficult for him to edit over the years. Beginning with Season 3's premiere episode, The Battle Joined, which included the big battle of Culloden scene. He also shared that Season 3's final episode, Eye of the Storm, was difficult due to the shipwreck elements, which saw Jamie and Claire tossed about the deck of a ship before they were thrown overboard, washing ashore in North Carolina. His third pick was the Season 5 finale, which was Never My Love, because of the brutal scenes involving Claire's torture at the hands of the Browns. Number 2. Filming and music process. The process from filming to finished episodes can take anywhere from 2 to 6 months. While editing begins simultaneously with filming, this helps in reducing the time for reshoots and retakes if required. Alicia also revealed that each season has roughly 3 to 4 editors working on episodes, and one of the biggest reasons for working simultaneously is the location's outdoor setting. Scotland weather is unpredictable at best, she mused. The creative team divulged some interesting information about how they're able to film scenes with actor Paul Gorman, who plays twins Josiah and Keziah Beardsley in the series. They're shooting 2 different takes, Alicia revealed. One with Paul as Joe, and the other with Paul as Kezi. And then all we're doing is literally deleting the split screen. The more the twins interact with one another, the bigger the challenges. But it's a small hurdle in comparison to creating a shipwreck like they did with Season 3. Anyone who is tuned into Outlander will instantly recognize Bear McCreary's mesmerizing score, which helps set the tone for some of the show's more dramatic moments. But did you know that the composer doesn't see the episodes until they're mostly locked in? This helps him to work unfiltered or biased towards the emotional leanings of the show. Number 1. Multiple episode challenge. While fans might think that each episode is carefully crafted from the beginning, an interview with the editors of the show shattered any illusions that everything is planned out and executed exactly as intended from start to finish. Changes happen all the time in the editing bay. They shot it in a much more linear fashion, Michael stated of the Season 5 final installment. And then in post, the direction team decides to make this more fragmented and more from Claire's perspective. What this means is that the original episode didn't feature Claire's dream world broken up into brief clips interspersed with the trauma of her assault by the Browns. The editors actually wrote it in a linear fashion, but they knew that the story wasn't actually going to be told until it went post. Another editor added. All these kinds of changes have been happening since Outlander debuted, as Roberts recalled a scene he wrote for Season 1 that was moved to another episode that involved Claire and Frank standing on a train platform. That's all for today, guys. Hope you liked the video, and thank you for watching.